Yo, welcome back, YouTube. Day three. Working on the Suzuki. Last night got a little loopy. Read the repair manual, a bunch of stuff. Haven't really found much else to mess with until we get a battery, spark plugs, and what else? Oh, we're gonna do an oil change. You know, that kind of stuff. So my plan for this beautiful day is to not mess with this too much. I'm going to take the tank off. Nope. I lied. First thing, I'm going to drain the tank. I'm going to drain all the gas out of here into that can that is full of other gas that's not probably the greatest gas. And by the greatest gas, I mean it's not new gas. It's older gas. But that doesn't mean that... I lost another bolt already. Son of a bitch. Lost a bolt. It doesn't mean we can't make it better gas. Really, the gas that's in there is pretty darn good. I don't know about this, but we're going to mix it together, add some stabilizer. It'll burn. It's going to be fine. Worst case, we'll make a big bonfire. So I guess one thing I'm going to have to do is... Found the bolt already. Never mind. One thing we have to do is mission complete. Found the bolt. That was the mission. So we're going to transfer all the fuel into there. I'm going to take the tank back off. I'm going to rewire the bottom of it, which is this guy here. We're going to rewire this without the connector. We're going to rewire the connectors that are under, or not the connector, the wires that are under there. It looks like they cut this. Maybe we'll heat this up, cut this off, and redo a whole shrink tube to make this look even nicer. Back to under there, we'll solder some stuff, which is another reason to empty the tank, because solder, heat, shouldn't really affect anything, but still. Interesting. It smells, I guess. And then we're gonna take the carbs out again. But Zan, you just put everything back in. Yeah, I know. But I don't know about this gas. And if I'm gonna redo this bike and make it the best it can be, let's at least add stabilized octane boosted gas to it. Make it fresher for the first start, so it has the best chances of starting. We're also going to, and I'm probably just gonna end up like. There's actually some good gas in there still. We'll probably end up using a lot of that for like the lawnmower or something, because that thing doesn't give a shit. The thing's old. It's fine. Or I'll be putting it in. I don't want to put it in my stuff. We'll use it somewhere, or we'll put it in like my car, because my car is old and we'll be fine. And 3 gallons of that and 10 gallons of good stuff will be fine. Yeah, so that's the plan for today. And then I think 2 more days, until all the parts are here. I think is what I was kind of told by the dealer, is 2 more days and the parts will all be in. I can go pick those up. That means battery, plugs, filter. I got to stop and get oil, which I don't get it from the dealer because there's places that have it cheaper. Sorry, dealer, but you know, cheaper, same stuff, same thing. So you know how it is. Just save money where I can. So, Zan's out for a minute. Let's get to it. We'll touch back when we got some more stuff done. Woohoo! Welcome back. I pumped this thing pretty darn dry. It's gonna make a joke about how dry your mom is, but we're just gonna leave it at that. Gonna have to take this tank off to turn our let's get our battery. Check this out. Milwaukee battery. There you go. There you go. Custom designed and 3D printed piece. Click. Boom. There we go. 12 volts. Yeah, so I was going to make jokes, but, you know, whatever. So now we can take the tank off. Got to disconnect the fuel line and the vent hose. That's not the vent hose. That's a ground. What is that? I don't even know what this is here. Some kind of electrical, or maybe this is the throttle. Oh, this is the clutch. Huh. Okay, so that I remember, as that you guys know, back here on the back of the carb is a vent that goes to the petcock. So that would be the vacuum line. And on the front here, this one, and this guy on this other side that mirrors this are vent hoses, and they're supposed to just go down, and I think this one's supposed to go over here so it doesn't drip. Like if it does drip, it doesn't drip on the drive shaft and frame-ish. You really connected? kind of. Swing arm's connected to the drive shaft. The drive shaft is kind of mobile. Okay, so they don't drip on that. But that's what those are. This one should probably get a new one because it is pretty cut short. But everything's fine. These didn't have to go anywhere. And the only other breather we have is, I don't know if you can see back in there, and I like you to flash it out. The crankcase breather. I need to run a, I wonder if that was what this was for. Oh no, that's a piece of electro. That was supposed to go to the air box right here that doesn't exist anymore. So I need to run something like this all the way down and hide it somewhere with a drain, because any gas that come out of that need to be contained pretty much. And I have something like that for the GS650. I gotta find it, replicate it here with the right size hose and all that. Yeah, tank's ready, basically. So let's get that off. We'll look at those carbs again. I'll point everything out one more time so that I explain it to myself one more time, because repetitive tasks make for better speaking. No, memorization and stuff. So if I say it again one more time, I might remember it when I actually come back to do this. So once I find my tools that I need, wherever I left them, I will take that off and we'll be back. Okay, tank's off. Got the fuel line down to the middle. The vacuum hose up here, and then vent 1 and vent 2. And I'll go to the other side. Vent 1 and vent 2. And these are definitely supposed to go a lot lower than this. This was definitely cut or caught on something and ripped off. So we're going to adjust those a bit, obviously. Yeah, so next thing I'm going to do is loosen up the carbs, take them back out. Luckily, I never really tightened the throttle cable down much. And I found, if you guys are working on these, the best way to take the carbs out, at least for my use, is to disconnect the carbs from the boots and then mess with the cables. Trying to get your hands down here for these cables is difficult. Holding the stuff in certain positions, no bueno. So that's my go-to. So we're gonna take that off, and we're gonna then work on some more. Alrighty, Rudy. I've got the carbs out, drained them. They're just gonna sit here. You shouldn't really drip much more, because they're pretty damn empty. Emptied the bottoms of them. Opened up everything in the engine, loosened up all the spark plugs, and let this thing kind of air out. A couple days until the new plugs come in. We'll change the plugs out. We'll add fresh fuel, probably have to go buy another can. We'll add fresh fuel to it. We'll have the new battery in, and we'll see if we can get this thing fired up. But yeah, for tonight, we're done with this bike. We're going to work on one of my bikes for a minute, I think. I don't know. We're going to do a... bike do I want to work on next? I should work on the 650. But I think what I'm going to do, actually, is work on the Z125. I think next step for tonight, Z125, because that one is the most ready to go right now. I have all the parts to oil change that. I bought the kit for this. It had to be delivered, so I do not have the kit for the Duke yet. It's on, well, the kit's here. I just have to go pick it up, but I'm waiting on these parts to come in to pick them all up at once. So the carbs we will put down by the 650 engine, just because then they're safe. We'll get this off the lift. We'll have to move this ZX10R out of the way, I think. Maybe not, to get it off. And then we'll do that. How about that? Okay, so for this video, we're done. We're done for the night. We're going to clean up some tools, and we're going to get back to work on something else. Yeah, any questions, let me know. If not, I've been Zan. This has been the GS650L work for the night. Next part, which should be 4, is coming up a couple days. I'll start recording that. Obviously, you guys are delayed on seeing them because I'm moving faster than I can edit. Because I want to get my friends on the road. Zan out.